Well, hello everybody. It's the winter solstice. Well, actually, it's coming up here in like, what, 25 minutes or so? Something like that. Gonna try to get on. 20 meters looks pretty decent by the propagation map. I show you that right now. Actually, no, I can't. Guess I'll have to fix that. Oh, yeah. I'll show it to you here in a minute when I flip over to the other scene. So let's see what, if anything, we can get started. Hey, Andy, what's up, man? Nice to see ya. Well, let's get over in the radio and we'll see what we can stir up, if anything. Hopefully we can get somebody. Because every single time I want to do a stream, there's like nobody around. Somebody. Alright, let's go over to that scene. I said I was going to show you the propagation probability map. That's what it looks like. So I should be good in the lower 48 for sure. Maybe in the Hawaii. Maybe I can finally get a Hawaii on phone. And all up into the northeast, Greenland, Iceland. The band looks like it should be in pretty decent condition, I'm hoping. Let me get under the headset and shut up and we'll get started.
Well, the people are going to act out. You know, they're going to act out. You poke somebody with a stick and they're going to poke you back.
is the frequency in use. This is November 3, Papa Kilo Juliet. Okay, with nothing heard, CQ20, CQ20 meters. This is November 3, Papa Kilo Juliet, CQ20. CQ20, CQ20 meters. Any stations anywhere, CQ20 meters. This is November 3, Papa Kilo Juliet, CQ20. CQ20, CQ20 meters. This is November 3, Papa Kilo Juliet, CQ20 meters. CQ20, CQ20 meters. Any stations anywhere, CQ20 meters. This is November 3, Papa Kilo Juliet, CQ20. CQ20, CQ20 meters. This is November 3, Papa Kilo Juliet. CQ20, CQ20 meters. This is November 3, Papa Kilo Juliet. CQ20, CQ20 meters. This is November 3, Papa Kilo Juliet. CQ20, CQ20 meters. This is November 3, Papa Kilo Juliet. CQ20, CQ20 meters. This is November 3, Papa Kilo Juliet. CQ20, CQ20 meters. This is November 3, Papa Kilo Juliet. CQ20, CQ20 meters. This is November 3, Papa Kilo Juliet. CQ20, CQ20 meters. This is November 3, Papa Kilo Juliet. CQ20, CQ20 meters. This is November 3, Papa Kilo Juliet. CQ20, CQ20 meters. This is November 3, Papa Kilo Juliet. CQ20, CQ20 meters. This is November 3, Papa Kilo Juliet. CQ20, CQ20 meters. This is November 3, Papa Kilo Juliet. CQ20, CQ20 meters. This is November 3, Papa Kilo Juliet. CQ20, CQ20 meters. This is November 3, Papa Kilo Juliet. CQ20, CQ20 meters. This is November 3, Papa Kilo Juliet. CQ20, CQ20 meters. This is November 3, Papa Kilo Juliet. CQ20, CQ20 meters. This is November 3, Papa Kilo Juliet. CQ20, CQ20 meters. This is November 3, Papa Kilo Juliet. CQ20, CQ20 meters. This is November 3, Papa Kilo Juliet. CQ20, CQ20 meters. This is November 3, Papa Kilo Juliet. CQ20, CQ20 meters. This is November 3, Papa Kilo Juliet. CQ20, CQ20 meters. This is November 3, Papa Kilo Juliet. CQ20, CQ20 meters. This is November 3, Papa Kilo Juliet. CQ20, CQ20 meters. This is November 3, Papa Kilo Juliet. Yeah, it sure seems like it, Andy. I was thinking about popping up to 17. Because there's the propagation map for 17. Might pop up there and take a look to see what's going on, if anything. Doesn't seem like there's anything there either. Okie dokie. It seems like that's what happens when I want to stream. I can't find anybody.
It's Whiskey Victor 8 Romeo Kilo Lima. Whiskey Victor 8 Romeo Kilo Lima. QSL there, Bill. Bill, I've got you to 5x8 into Whiskey Victor today. Copy 73. Thanks for picking me up, Bill. Enjoy the weather.
Whiskey Bravo 1, Delta, Yankee, radio.
Although it doesn't seem like we have such a large group here sometimes, just a bunch of good guys getting together, friendly voices, that may seem like enough, but no, not enough. Nope, typical call CQ, or sometimes familiar voices get together, and we kind of hang around and about here, so that's what's going on this morning, Nick. Go ahead.
I hear you. I'm trying to do my work off 50 states, and I need Rhode Island and Alaska. So if you know anybody from Rhode Island, let me know.
Well, you know what? There's always somebody SWL. There's always somebody listening. So let's give that a shot. Let's see if there's anybody from Rhode Island here on frequency. Anybody from Rhode Island on frequency at the current moment?
Well, let's give this a shot. See what happens, if anything.
At 3XXH.
To be honest with you, I could got the H for as cheap as I could have got the 3-tube job, but
is the frequency in years. This is November 3, Papa Kilo Juliet. Is the frequency in years. This is November 3, Papa Kilo Juliet. CQ40 meters. This is November 3, Papa Kilo Juliet. November 3, Papa Kilo Juliet, CQ40. CQ40 meters. This is November 3, Papa Kilo Juliet, CQ40. What was that again? Yeah, Roger. I want to make sure that I copied this correctly. It's Kilo Bravo 3 Romeo Delta Tango, QSL.
That's right, QSL.
Okay, this must be Carl. Oh, good morning there, Carl. My name is Todd, Tango Oscar Delta, and I am located about 30 miles south of Erie, Pennsylvania, over.
Hey, Todd, I'm not very far from you then, because I'm about 80 miles south of Lake Erie there, here called Reimersburg. So, very good. Yeah, I'm up here in Oak Pennsylvania also. And, yeah, my name is Carl PA, and running a barefoot here, an iPhone 7300, over.
Roger, Roger. I'm running an FT991 and not the Alpha, the first generation, only with 100 watts, and working off of a G5RV that's in the backyard at about 25 foot over.
Yeah, very good on the G5RV. I'm running a dipole. It's about 28 feet off. I'm running an NBIS, so we're both running about, a vertical isotropic antenna, so that's probably why we're hearing it. You're like I said, I'm running just the iPhone 7300 here, 100 watts. You're about 10, sometimes 15 over at 9 here, this thing's working anyway, to me anyway.
Like S4, S5, so I have no idea what's going on today, but there's something going on. Must be a solstice. We'll blame the solstice. And I wanted to let you know, if you are curious in what you sound like to me, I am streaming live on YouTube. Take my call sign and put it in the search bar of YouTube, and you will find my channel. And the video right now will be live. If you look at it at another time, you can skip up to about 23 minutes in, and that's about where our QSO starts, over.
Good. What's your call there? I didn't get your call sign here.
The call sign here is November 3, Papa, Kilo, Juliet. Roger. Negative. November 3, Papa, Kilo, Juliet, over.
Okay, I got it. I think it was S3PKJ. Yeah, Roger?
Yeah, Roger. And if you're looking up my QRZ page, there should be a link right there that will pop you over to my YouTube channel. Yeah, and as I said, if you look at it at another time, skip up to about 23 minutes into the video, and you will find the beginning of our QSO. Don't listen, if you're on the YouTube now, don't listen to YouTube and try and talk to me, because there's like a good 15 to 20 second delay. Listen to me on the radio instead of trying over the stream, over.
Oh, I know. I just opened the up there. I want to be ready for it. I expect that I need to call it. I just typed it in there. But I don't usually know. But where you actually located? What's the name of the city there? RDT. I'm just like I said, I'm driving first.
I am right smack dab in the middle of downtown Meadville. I'm way down here in the hole.
I know where you're at. Yeah, I've been to Meadville quite a few times. So, yeah, I know exactly where you're at.
Yeah, I'm on the south side of town. If you happen to know where St. Agatha's Church is, I'm literally straight across the street from it. I look out my front door when I leave my building, and I see that steeple at the top of the church there. And it just wants to make me take a potato gun and shoot a wire up there and and put up a long infed in the top of that steeple. Don't think they'd like that too well, though.
I got through there to go fix it. money on that. Yeah. What is it? I'm trying to think. Isn't that, what county is that? Isn't that, Franklin, or is it more north?
Repeat your question.
What county you're in?
And that would be Crawford, Charlie Romeo Alpha, over.
Yeah, that's what I wasn't sure if that was Crawford or I'm thinking it was more Franklin area, but yeah, that's that one there. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not here in Clarion County, where that is.
No, Roger on the Clarion. I actually think I need that on phone, so that's a good thing for me. I normally don't do a whole lot of phone work. I spend most of my radio time on FT8 or FT4, and I bought the radio, to talk on it. And here I sit here and run digital like 95% of the time.
Good. Yeah, I go up there to go to the Crackle Barrel. Yeah, up there. We go up there and eat at Crackle Barrel. That's the local's one, the one closest to us. So we go up there and eat Crackle Barrel. Over?
Roger. Well, the band changed around. That last transmission, you were like 10 over. Yeah, to look at straight across the street and give Applebee's a try. Or Applebee's I really like. And then if you go way up on top of the hill, there's a locally owned place up there by the movie theater that's called Timber Creek. It's a little on the pricey side, but in the end, it's definitely worth it.
I do a lot of. I want to try some digital modes. I want to try the FTA. I wanted to try some FTA there. That's why I got this radio here. Instead of running a 7300. Get my radio on run here. This is actually my first HF transceiver I ever had. Normally I run AM. That would do modulation mode there on old analog boat anchor transmitters there. But normally I don't run sideband. But since I got this rig, I really enjoying the doing some sideband activity there. I got it to do some other, try some other things out. This thing here will, I imagine that one does too, will actually decode really. So I was trying to do some of that earlier, and I couldn't find any that would decode there. They either wasn't strong enough or it's not on 40 meters. I only have two dipoles. One's the 40-meter dipole, and the other one's 75-meter dipole. And now I'm running on any other band because the way I have fed, I'm feeding them with coax. So that makes it difficult there to use it on any other band. But yeah, Todd, you do really well here. Like I said, at time here, 15 over S9, I have no coffee in it there. So there you go. KB3RDT.
Yeah, and 3PKJ returning. Yeah, I'm actually quite impressed with this G5RV. This is actually the second configuration that it's in. The first configuration, it was about 10 or 15 feet higher at the apex. I have it configured as an inverted V. And for being 300 to 400 foot down in the hole of Meadville, I do quite well. I really can't tell you completely phone-wise how well I do, but on FT8, the Pitcairn Island expedition here a year or two ago, I worked them which really surprised me. Let's see, what else? I worked the Entria. I think that's the correct pronunciation. The expedition in Africa. I worked the expedition in South Orkney Island. And then yesterday, with the way that the SFI was sitting up there at 121, I think it was, at the highest yesterday, I was playing around a little bit on a 10-meter on FT8 and was heard several times in New Zealand on 10. And of course, when I'm there and being heard, nobody's TXing, because I still yet have to get off the continent on 10 meter. So I was really excited, to see that at least I was being heard. And with as inefficient as my G5RV is on 10, I thought that was quite neato. Back to you there, Carl.
Yeah, very good, very good. What is that? I'm trying to figure out your profile picture there. Is that the Allegheny River there? KB3RDT.
No, that's actually French Creek. So that specific location is like 1.5 miles to 2 miles south of me. Seeing that you're sort of familiar with the area, if you come from Crackaville towards Meadville, you will have Park Avenue Plaza on your left. But across 322 right there's Beans Auto Supply, and there's the entrance to Ernst Trail. And if you walk up Ernst Trail completely up to the end of the first half of Ernst Trail, that railroad trestle is right there on that road. That's just, let's see, that would be south of the entrance of Ernst Trail.
Very good. Yeah, we go up, like I said, we go up that way to get at Lake Erie. So I'm very clear where you're at. I get right through there. Yeah, I wasn't sure what that was there. It's a beautiful area up there, I've been up to Lake Erie there one time in the 4th of July. I've been in there, multiple times, but I was never there on the lake at night. And what an experience here at night at the Lake Erie. I must have been in the wrong place in Lake Erie or something. Because I think I had to go to the car. I couldn't. My sister said it didn't bother her, but man, I got bit up like crazy from mosquitoes up there. They were just swarming me or something. I was just like, I just couldn't sit there and enjoy that. It was just crazy. I was like, wow, I was there all day, and then we just stayed there for the 4th of July outlook there, the fireworks there display over the lake. But man, I tell you what, that was not pleasing to me. The fireworks display was beautiful, but I just couldn't enjoy all those mosquitoes attacking me there.
Yeah, Roger. Well, this year for mosquitoes, they actually were spraying this year, and they were terrible. Not so much here, specifically in Meadville, but I read an article where they were spraying up in Erie County somewhere. But I do know that they were doing a little bit down here in Crawford. But to me, that's Northwest Pennsylvania. In the summer, it's mosquito country. We have so much water, around, rather if it's lakes, creeks, rivers, or streams. And you get outside of town, and people are having ponds for insurance reasons. There's just so much laying water around, and it's like it's no wonder they get as bad as what they do. So a little more information on the picture. I actually took that picture, and I chose it from my QSL card for two reasons. Number one, I wanted something that said Meadville. Number two, I wanted something that was mine. And I chose that picture, and when I had my QSL cards printed, the guy that owns the company that printed my cards, I said, you know, I have this picture that I really, really want to use. And he's like, well, that's no problem. So I sent him a copy of it, and he sent me back some samples of what the back of the card would look like, because I wanted to customize it a little bit, because I was ordering 1,000 cards. So I really did not want my address on it, so forth. You know, I could either print that on it or use labels and do that. So in the end, I took the picture and I threw it in Photoshop, and I added my call sign to it, and then Meadville, Pennsylvania to it, and that's what we ended up with. And when I took that picture originally, I was really disappointed by it, because if you take a look at the sky in the upper right-hand corner, the sky itself is overexposed. But once I got this thing printed, because I have it as a 16 by 20 on my wall, and once it was blown up that big, I was looking at it, and it was like, oh, you know what? The reflection of the sky in the water is in perfect exposure. And I was like, you know, that makes that picture really neat in that way.
Yeah, it looks really nice. I was like, wow, that's a good. I thought that was actually when I seen it, I thought it was one of the postcards, an actual postcard that somebody, you know. So you actually took that. That's pretty neat. Yeah, when I first seen it, I thought it was a postcard, and that's why I asked you about it. So, yeah, that's pretty. Yeah, you're only about 53 miles from me. So we're really close. That's pretty, I think you're the closest person I've talked to on 40 meters in a long time. Ever really. The closest I ever really talked to anybody on any, 40 meters anywhere was Russ. He's in Lake Erie there. He talked to me, of course, but then there's a guy in Pittsburgh, which is, he's actually below Pittsburgh, so yeah, you're about the closest person I ever worked on, locally on 40 meters. When you said Meadville, I took back from that, I'm like, wow. So that's to me, that's definitely short propagation there. Over KB3RDT.
Yeah, if you happen to take a look at this video later on, I'm doing it right now, and I'll leave it up for a little bit. I have a propagation probability map up, and 40 is really, really short right now. It looks like that it's running, I don't know, from pretty much the very southern edge of Ontario down to the very northern edge of Florida, and out west and east just as far. And I started out originally on 20, but I wasn't able to raise anybody on 20, so I'm like, I'm going to go to 40 from the heck of it, and just to see what happens, and was calling CQ there for probably 3 minutes when you replied over.
Yeah, I was just scanning through. I was looking, I was just scanning through, and there were a couple of other stations here having a Q out, and this didn't get my interest, and I heard you call it CQ here, and I figured, well, I'm going to get back to this guy, you know, and I'm glad I did. Like I said, I'm really impressed that, you know, that the last time I was on 40 meters, it was long, I mean, really long, and sometimes I had trouble, you know, you might talk to somebody about a minute, and then a minute and a half, and they're gone. I mean, you sit there, you'd be listening to them talking, you know, and you don't hear nothing for like 5 minutes, like, wow. So either, you know, you get back on there and say, something happened, and then nothing. And then other stations says, I think he just dropped out. It is like a light switch. I mean, there's a decent, you know, AM, there's a constant carrier there. And somebody gives you a 20 over, that's pretty good. And it went from 20 over to dead. I mean, nothing. Like the light switch went off. I thought, wow, it didn't, no fade, nothing. Unreal. And I said, well, I'm going to give up on 40 meters for a while. And 80 meters, I couldn't stand the light switch and all that stuff yet. And summertime, actually, basically, it was all that happened in summertime. So, I'm giving it up for a while, man. I just pulled it up, you know, put it away there for a while. Now, you know, I've been really active for about a year or so. So I got this radio turned on, and I started enjoying it. I talked to people, I'm like, wow, 100 watts, I'm doing really well. And like I said, I didn't realize that the band was getting off shape again there. But they kilowatt brother was pretty again, but kind of.
Yeah, Roger. Well, yeah, considering that we've been sitting here rag-chewing for a little bit, I want to give a small opportunity in case that there's anybody else listening out there. You know, feel free to join the Q cell. Everybody's welcome. Let's see. There was something I was going to say, and now it slipped my head. So we'll go with this. So I started to tell you a little bit about the antenna, and I was talking about the original configuration. So what was it? In May or June, maybe July, we had some storms come through and took out the tree. And which you can see there on my QRZ page, the tree leaning on the house. Fortunately, it seems like that when it got blown over, that's literally what happened. It just got blown over and it slowly laid down on the house, not causing any damage in the house that I am aware of. And fortunately, from where that tree was to the house, there's a little smaller tree that was underneath it, and that's what I'm in now. It's a little unfortunate because I'm a little lower. I mean, 10 or 15 feet. What type of difference is that actually going to make? I'm seeing very little. Although that I think that my takeoff angle on the antenna is a little more elevated than it was before, which kind of makes a little more sense. But you know, it works. I can't complain about it. It was given to me, so it cost me absolutely nothing. The only thing that I needed to do was to buy an external tuner for the radio, because the internal tuner in a 991 is like absolutely worthless in my opinion. When I very first bought this radio back in 2016, And I had it sent back and forth to Yaesu at least 5 or 6 times for them to solve this supposed issue with the internal tuner in the 991s. And there's a known issue to where that it's not grounded properly in a chassis, and they supposedly fixed it. And I think each time it came back, it was worse than when it left. So I just said, heck with it, and finally went out and bought myself an MFJ 939. And I should have spent a little more money to look at the LDG comparable, so it would pick up 6 meters. I thought I might be able to get away with the internal tuner on 6 meters on this G5RV, and yeah, no go. And as bad as this tuner is, I'll give you a small example. I built a resonant 10-meter dipole, and it was dead on, like a 1.2, 1.3 mats, pretty much in the center of the band. And this worthless ATU that's inside this radio will not even trim that thing off. It acts like it does. Everything happens like it should. You key up the radio, and you have an SWR of infinity. So I just, I love the radio. It does wonderful. It performs nicely. I love the noise reduction in it. But, that internal tuner is like the only problem that I have with it. Back to you. KB3RDT from N3 PKJ.
Very good. KB3RDT. Yeah, I don't. This one has a tuner in it too, but I never tried it yet. This in here is a resonant antenna, so I mean, somebody said that this thing has a tuner in it. I'm like, I'm not really worried about the tuner. I just like the quick idea of it being covered by the receiver and transmitter. Maybe I lost you. KB3RDT.
You fell down, and just there you came back up. I caught most of what you were saying, but the more you talked, the more you faded out, and then just there you were back up to like 10 over. Yeah. The more that I started investigating about in-tuner tuners, the more that I was discovering that how unreliable they are. ICOM seems to definitely be better than Yaesu, in my opinion. As for anybody else, I don't know, like Kenwood, for example. I have no idea what they're like. But I think myself that I'm just going to go all out and do an all and nothing, at least for my own self, and never count on an internal tuner again, with the experience that I've had. You know, this MFJ 939, you know, is $150. And I cannot complain about it whatsoever. And one of the things that I can say that I like about it, because I do offer my radio up as a remote station, so when I'm not using it, I have the remote up, is that it does have the RF sensing. So if somebody happens to fail, or me for that matter, to manually tune it, all you have to do is key up the radio and then it tunes. You know, not so great to do on sideband, but you know, if somebody were to key up on AM or FM, for example, or you know, like FT8 with a solid tone set of tones, you know, it just tunes right up automatically. So it's a real nice little fail-safe. It doesn't always tune it as low as it can get it. So when I'm sitting here, you know, I'll hit the tune button and maybe hit it again. Because, you know, sometimes it will come down to like a 1.5 here on 40, for example, and, you know, make it retune again, and it drops down to a flat match. Not sure if that's, you know, something that should be happening or not, but that's at least what mine does. But I can't complain, you know, with the way that my G5RV plots my worst band is 30 meters with a 25, over 25 to 1. And this tuner will tune that rate down without a hitch. Back to you there, Carl.
Very good, Todd. Very good. What band would you receive at? Are you using 2.4, 2.8? I'm just curious there, because I'm listening on a 3.6 filter here, a 3.6 K filter. And like I said, you sound pretty good on that 991. I almost got one of those, and I almost got the FPGS 10. And that's a local guy, this Butler here, he's in Butler there, and he steered me into this one, and I'm like, I was thinking that, but yeah, that's more in my price range. I got it because of his, you know, he knew I was into SCR. He said it's the SCR transceiver, and I was like, wait a minute. So that one's SCR too, and it was $500 less, so I thought, okay, I'll try that one. And I started looking at it and started seeing reviews on it, which it was a little older, and I think they, it was really, when I was looking at them, I started looking at this radio since July, and DX Engineer went out of stock 3 times since I was looking at this radio. I was like, wow, this radio sounds like hotcakes. So I figured I better, I was going to get one a week ago, week before I did. I just got this last Thursday. I was going to get one a week before that, and they were sold out. So I said, well, that's the end of that. There's nothing in stock. So I wasn't going to get one, you know, pay for one on back order and wait for it to, you know, them to ship it to me. So 2 days later, they were back in stock. So I was like, I'm going to snatch one of them before somebody, you know, before they go out of stock. It says 10 left in stock. After I ordered, I was like, wow. These things are selling like, I couldn't believe how fast these radios are selling. But I really enjoy this radio. I really enjoy the the features it has, the capabilities you can do. I'm sure you can do it on the 991 too, but I wasn't expecting, you know, you gotta realize I didn't have any, the radio I had before I had this was a TS440. So this is definitely night and day difference between a TS440. You didn't have the things that you can do, like RIDI. I can go to RIDI and it'll decode RIDI right onto the screen there. I was like, wow, that's, you know, I wasn't expecting. I can't do, you know, I don't have any way of, I really didn't want to, I mean, I could hook a computer up down here, but I wanted to do something use something that didn't have to rely on a computer, you know, to do stuff for me, you know. I'm going to do some, like I said, FT8 there. I'm going to need a computer for that, but I just don't want to lug it down here every single time I want to, you know, get on the HF band. So I'm going to get out of here, Todd. It's been, like I said, it's been fun, and I was just wondering how much bandwidth, how much IF you were receiving on. I wonder if you're using 3.0 or 3K or 2.8 or 2.4. I was just curious there. I'm receiving on a 3.6 filter, but I don't think you're going to have yours that wide. But the wider you open the pass band, the more, you know, more garbage you're going to bring in. Now, I noticed the band was a little bit noisy here this morning. I forgot to tell you that. I heard you say it twice, but yeah, it's a little noisy compared to yesterday. So I'm going to say 73. I'm getting cold. It's 62 down there. I'm in the basement here, so it's 62 degrees. I'm going to go up and get some lunch there, and I'm going to listen to the YouTube there for a little while, and see if you can work any other people, more stations there or whatever. So I'm going to say 73 for now, and it's been fun. This is Kilowatt Bravo 3 Radio Delta Tango.
Okay, there, Cole. Considering that you asked, I specifically normally use like 2400. That seems to be what's good for my ears for hearing people. But just as you asked me, I did open up to 3.2 and turned off any noise reduction. So if you go back and let it take, I changed that so you can actually hear what you sound like totally raw, and your audio's beautiful. You know, if I sound half that good, I'll be happy. I've been working an awful lot on my audio. I just, you know, I'm using a Heil Pro Elite headset that I've had probably for a little over a year, and I just really just then got into paying attention how to use this parametric EQ that's in my radio. And I've sat and played, and at very first, you know, what I thought sounded good in the headset to me, once I heard it over the air, I was like, oh gosh, that's got to go. It does not sound anything like what it does to me in the headset. So what I ended up doing is that I tried to fine-tune it a little more by recording the monitor on my computer in Audacity, and then listening to that back on my computer speaker guy. He's gone through several changes, and he also streams live like I am right now, and then I was able to use him, get his input, and so forth into what I need and not need to do. And I think that I have it more towards the point of what I like, and think I may not have to mess with it anymore. but, you know, that's taken like the past year to do. Listening to him talk about how to EQ stuff out, him with other people. He talks to Innate SDR, who's another big audio guy. I mean, and N4Q&T. There's that conversation at the bottom of my QRZ page really helped me, because I grew up around good audio equipment at home, thanks to my dad. But I was never able to translate what I knew into ham radio. And listening to Doug and Art N4QRT multiple times, I was finally able to take what I knew from home audio equipment and transform it into amateur radio for transmit. And it just finally made sense. And something else that I was doing wrong is that when I wanted more mid-range, I would turn stuff up. And it was like, no, that's not what you do. And I got this from Doug, is, you know, cut before you add. So if you're wanting more mid-range, you cut the low end and cut the high end down instead of bringing up the low end. And that made stuff click in my head even more. And I was like, aha, you know, I have been doing this wrong for so many years that when I was trying to EQ this radio out, I wasn't able to do it. So, nice talking with you there, Carl. Enjoyed the QSO. And 7-3s to you, and Merry Christmas, and be looking forward to running into you again somewhere down the log book. So Kilo Bravo 3, Romeo Delta Tango, from November 3, Papa Kilo Juliet.
Yeah, very good thought. Yeah, 73 to you. Now, I'm just running a stock mic here, nothing fancy. Rusting my voice. Everybody said this thing, you know, that I wouldn't change a thing. Don't touch anything on this radio. You got it set pretty decent there. So I'm going to go up there and warm up a little bit. Like I said, it's 62 degrees. I have a little heater on, but it's only turn it on when I'm down here. And it was 62, now it's 66. So it warmed up down here a little bit, but still, it's cold. And I don't have anything on my feet. I'm sitting just on the basement floor here, you know, concrete floor, and I have the only thing that's insulating me is a pair of sandals. I didn't feel like putting the slippers on, but I didn't realize it was going to be the, you know, it's starting to, the cold pavement floor is starting to tickle my toes there. So, you need to go up and warm up. So I think I'm going to go up and get some lunch, and if my feet don't warm up by then, I am going to go up and jump in the shower and get cleaned up for the day. So, all right, there, Todd. 73 to you. It's been a pleasure, and I hope we do eat each other there again. Like I said, you're the closest person I ever worked on 40 meters. I'm really impressed with that. So, 73, it's KB3RDT. I'll be QRT.
73 again there, Carl. CQ40. CQ 40 meters. Anybody else out there? This is November 3, Papa Kilo Juliet.
Kilo Charlie 9 from that Charlie Juliet.
Kilo Charlie 9, question mark, go. Okay, wait a minute. I'm going to try it one more time. Give me the suffix.
Quebec, Juliet. Quebec, Charlie, Juliet.
Okay, so Kilo Charlie 9, Quebec Charlie Juliet. Is that a QSL?
Okie dokie. So good morning there, Harold from Indiana. My name is Todd, Tango Oscar Delta Delta. I am located in northwest Pennsylvania, about 30 miles south of Erie, over.
Roger, south of Erie. Okay, very good. Alpha Yankee November Echo. I know it's not Harold, but yeah, central Indiana. I'm in between Indianapolis and Fort Wayne.
Good deal. I'm glad that we can make the contact there, and with as short as a 40 meter is at the moment, I'm surprised I'm getting out that far. Back to you.
Yeah, Roger. Not great on you. 5 anyway, get 5 or better, but you're sounding good. Anyhow, I'll go ahead and clear with you. I heard you call CQ. Merry Christmas.
Okay, there, Harold. Thank you for the contact. And if you're wondering what you sound like to me, I am streaming live on YouTube as we speak. So you go to YouTube, drop my call sign in the search bar of YouTube, and you'll find my channel. And the timestamp right now is about 1 hour and 10 minutes in. So if you go to like 1 hour and 8 minutes in, that should be about the beginning of our QSO. If you look at it later, if you look at it now, you're going to want to go back a couple of minutes. But if you do that and you like what you see and hear, subscribe and like, and we'll be looking forward to working you again somewhere down the logbook. Merry Christmas to you, and 73 Kilo Charlie 9 Quebec Charlie Juliet from November 3 Papa Kilo Juliet. Okay, CQ 40 meters, CQ 40 meters. This is November 3, Papa Kilo Juliet, CQ 40. Any stations anywhere, CQ 40 meters.
W1, Julia, Whiskey, Charlie.
Okay, Julia, Whiskey, Charlie. I missed the prefix. Giving a prefix?
Whiskey 1. Julia, Whiskey, Charlie. Name is Jerry in the state of Massachusetts.
Roger there, Jerry. It looks like we've worked before. Back in March of this year, and they start to run into you again. And let's see. My name is Todd, Tango Oscar Delta Delta. I'm in northwest Pennsylvania, about 30 miles south of Erie. Over.
Very good. Yeah, you're anywhere from 5.7 to 2.59, quite a bit of USD on the band. But you're sounding good. Sounding really good here in western Massachusetts, where the temperature is about 25 degrees and overcast. And snow for Christmas. There's nothing on the ground right now. A little bit of mix on Christmas Day. So, anyway, we're running a Flex 6400 here. About 900 watts into a
Good deal there, Jerry. Very nice radio. I'm jealous. And yeah, I'm really getting to like those SDR radios. I watch several people on YouTube that use them, and my buddy Doug, he has a Sun DX2, and my other buddy Alex down there in Florida, he's got a 6400 Oso, and it's so nice being able to see your own audio in real time, and I really wish I had that. Somewhere along the lines, I think I'm going to pick me up a little SDR dongle, just so that I can monitor my own audio in real time, because I want to be able to see that now. Back to you there, Jerry.
N3TKJ, W1JWC. Yeah, that's what I also got is a SDR dongle that I use, HD SDR. And that's basically what I use it for, is to monitor what's going on. And I also have a Yaesu FT1000 MP5, and I use that dongle to tap off the receive. So that adds a whole new spectrum to that radio. No pun intended, but it just kind of lets you see what you're doing here. But there's a lot of different radios out there today, whether they're SDR or hardware or whatever, or a mix of both. The only problem we all have, well, at least the problem I have, is I don't have enough money to buy them all there, Todd. All right, we'll say 7-3. You have a great rest of your day, and Merry Christmas and Happy New Year to you and the family, Todd. Go ahead.
Okay there, Jerry. Well, thank you for the call, and Merry Christmas and Happy New Year to you, too. Yeah, I feel exactly the same way. Not enough money nor enough time to buy all the radios that I want. Let's see, if I didn't give it to you, you're a good solid 5'8" down here, peaking 5'9", maybe a little bit over with QSB waves, and we'll be looking forward to running into you again somewhere down the logbook. Whiskey 1, Juliet Whiskey Charlie, from November 3, Papa Kilo Juliet.
Okay, Todd, very good. And that's exactly what I got you coming in at with some QSB 73.
All right, anybody else out there? CQ 40 meters. This is November 3, Papa Kilo Juliet. CQ 40 meters. This is November 3, Papa Kilo Juliet. Any stations anywhere, CQ 40 meters. CQ 40 meters. Any station anywhere, CQ 40 meters. This is November 3, Papa Kilo Juliet, CQ 40. CQ 40 meters. Any station anywhere, CQ 40 meters. This is November 3, Papa Kilo Juliet, CQ 40 meters. CQ 40 meters. This is November 3, Papa Kilo Juliet, CQ 40. CQ 40 meters. This is November 3, Papa Kilo Juliet, CQ 40. CQ 40 meters. This is November 3, Papa Kilo Juliet, CQ 40. CQ40, CQ40 meters. This is November 3, Papa Kilo Juliet, CQ40. CQ40, CQ40 meters. This is November 3, Papa Kilo Juliet, CQ40. CQ40, CQ40 meters. This is November 3, Papa Kilo Juliet, CQ40. CQ40, CQ40 meters. This is November 3, Papa Kilo Juliet, CQ40. CQ40, CQ40 meters. This is November 3, Papa Kilo Juliet, CQ40. CQ40, CQ40 meters. This is November 3, Papa Kilo Juliet, CQ40. CQ40, CQ40 meters. This is November 3, Papa Kilo Juliet, CQ40.
Well, let's see. With that, I think I am going to go QRT. A few contacts. That's better than usual, as none. I've been sitting here for an hour and 20 minutes, a little over. It's time to get up and move around. And thanks to everybody that watched and may watch, and definitely thanks to Carl, Harold, and Jerry for giving me calls. 7-3 to everybody, and this is Todd in Northwest Pennsylvania. November 3, Papa Kilo Juliet will be QRT.